Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Efeni. Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Morning. Good morning, Victoria Tundu MQ Abiola.
Good morning.
Well, you were not smiling this morning, but we'll take care of that. So
Thank you.
Yes. Now, Ruben, now let's start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. A lot on the front page of this day. I start with the window story. This day presents video evidence of Wike's unreliability. President Amechi Obaseki yesterday attacking them next day. Says publishing governor's character flaws in public interest. Yes, Nyesom Wike, the governor of Rivers State, also a presidential aspirant, took this day to court. And this day is defending this day establishment very stoutly in the court. Now, the lead story of this day, Tinubu joins political business leaders in Saudi Arabia for prayers and networking. Yes, I think those who should know, the Umrah or Lesser Hajj is what a number of Muslims do. It's not obligatory. The last 10 days of the Ramadan, they go to Mecca for supplication. But Nigerian politicians have also found a way to use it as an opportunity for high-octane networking. So we have Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or the Jagaban, as they like to call him. The Jagaban of Bogu is there in Mecca. And a number of his political associates, or those who want his endorsement in issues of Lagos politics, are also there with him. But there are also high-caliber businessmen. Aliko Dangote is there. And of course, the chairman of the Boa Group, Abdul Samad Rabiu, is also there. Political networking, while you are performing religious rites, nothing wrong with that. But what decisions are they coming up with? We'll see what will come out of that networking. And of course, we just look at other stories quickly. The leadership newspaper, presidential screening. NDLA won drug tests for Shibaju. Tinubu, Amechi, other aspirants. Rise APC leadership says PDP aspirants orders to follow. Yahaya Bello, Wanjuba pick 100 million naira nomination forms. Amosun to declare next week. Amechi meets Southeast delegates in Owerri. Well, this is a new one. Buba Marwa, yes, retired Brigadier General, and the chair of the NDLEA, who has been doing wonderfully well since he was given that position. Well, Marwa always does perform well in his assignment. We remember him in Lagos as military governor. Now, this. He wants the presidential aspirants to submit themselves to drug tests. And he has written to the political parties, and he's saying that he doesn't want a situation where cocaine addicts find their way into the presidential seats and spend money we'll use to provide amenities to be buying cocaine. Well, Buba Marwa.
He definitely has somebody in mind.
Well, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say he has anybody in mind.
It sounds quite pointed.
Really?
Yes.
You know somebody who takes cocaine?
I don't. I'm wondering. I want him to share.
No, but I think he did not. He's not specifying a political party. He said he will also write to PDP to do the same. Whether they will grant him that access to grill these presidential aspirants or test their blood whether there's cocaine, as they do for sports men.
I think it's a great idea.
It's a great idea. But is there any legal basis for that?
No, but then I think it should become a political convention. It doesn't need to be codified in law.
Well, I can tell you for free that the politicians will resist this.
What are they afraid of? Do they have something to hide?
I'd roll up my sleeves.
Well, they will say it's unconstitutional because Section
I would roll up my sleeves.
131.
No, we can even start.
It's not one of the requirements.
If you, the management here, wanted drug tests,
I will roll up my sleeve. Look at it. Take
What has drug test got
Under
to
the
do with your
Constitution
performance?
section.
I'm just saying. I'm
but
just
it's part of
saying.
it.
If you have nothing to hide, then you
Section
don't object.
131, Section 107, Section 88, dealing with disqualification.
No, it
Do not
include
prescribe drug tests.
That's something.
No,
it doesn't
so-
need to
but
be
Dr.
codified into law. It could become a political convention.
no, but no,
that
no.
we all
I'd like
observe.
There's danger
I'd
there.
like to make a
Why?
point.
People will
Somebody-
go to court.
No, somebody
and say
who
they will not
uses a
forget it
If they
medication.
have something
because
to
it's not
hide.
legal.
Ruben, somebody who uses a medication that they added some marijuana, and you see marijuana in his system, you now say it's a drug
No,
addict.
no, but Dr. Abasi,
No,
please
no, no,
explain
no.
this to me.
For now.
And I'd like to get this opinion
It
from
talks about
everybody.
cocaine.
Yes.
Explain this to me. There's also a provision in our constitution that talks about people that have mental illnesses.
Lunatics.
Lunatics.
Which, yes,
You know, they
it's not a
can't-
very nice word.
Incapacitated.
It's not a very nice
No,
word.
so let me now calm down. But if we can say lunatics should not run, or not a nice word, okay,
That's not the word you
people that have
It says
persons
persons that are incapacitated.
that have mental challenges and things like if they can't function. But we know that continuous use of drug predispose you to those mental challenges.
Yes.
So that's why it's a
No,
best
you
way
need
to
a
start from.
psychiatrist to make
No,
this call you are talking about.
Continuous use of drug like cocaine, like fentanyl and the likes will predispose you to coordination issues. And you need to be coordinated. And I'm talking about physiological coordination and nervous coordination to do your job as
I
president.
agree with you. Even your
So that's the
decision-making
point.
capacity.
Of course,
Yes.
we
you
know
have
that
the
you can.
future of 200 million
We
Nigerians
know.
or
People
so
in your
with
hands.
and your
Let's-
highest
let's-
And you
height.
control the military.
Let's leave this topic. Maybe
Let's
Marwa knows
avoid,
something.
let's
No,
avoid
we
hate
shouldn't
speech.
leave it.
Yes,
It's an important
let-
topic.
Maybe
No,
maybe
let's avoid hate
Marwa
speech.
knows something that the rest of us don't know.
it appears that
So
she
let's
does.
just
Let's avoid hate
let's
speech.
just
Let's
let's
avoid
just move on with
For
other
you to
stories.
make that a condition, you will need to review the relevant sections of the Constitution
True,
that I have quoted.
true. You don't
But,
just-
on the surface of it, we all know that from policemen to political aspirants, something is not okay with many of them. We can make the moral statement, but for elections,
Yes.
for qualification, we have to stay within the province
Yes.
of what the extant
So
law
you
is.
are saying invariably that
No.
most people will not pass.
No, let's leave
No,
that.
I've not said so.
No, Rufai,
No
let's,
hate speech
let's
from
leave
me.
that topic. Let's see how far Mara can go with this. Is latest
I support him.
yes, exercise he wants to embark on. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, Electoral Act. Ngige Wajuiba opt not to resign. Yes, Section 8412 of the Electoral Act 2022. But these ministers are not resigning. Why will they resign when a fellow minister, the Attorney General of the Federation, has gone to court to challenge that section and he got a judgment? I don't want to say he obtained a judgment, but he got a judgment. And that judgment is still subsisting until it is upturned by the appeal court. Of course, the National Assembly that have appealed that judgment. But there is the other angle to it. When these ministers go from state to state to canvass for delegates, on whose account? Ministry's account. They will collect extra code. Their aides will collect traveling allowance while they are campaigning. And the buck stops at the president table, who is their boss. He has not asked them to resign. And I don't see why he will ask them, because if he gave the Minister of Justice the go-ahead to challenge that section, it means, well, he doesn't believe in that section. That's what it means. But I will urge him to borrow a leaf from what the governors are doing, where many of their commissioners are resigning to pursue their political ambition. Some time ago, early last year, remember, Ifeanyi Okowa, the gentleman governor of Delta State, my state, hardworking, he did something. He asked all those who have political interest in his cabinet to leave because they were disturbing his work. The work was not moving, although some said it was an opportunity to get rid of Ibori acolytes. But he came out to say, look, they were disturbing my work, and I want to work. Yes. So, Mr. President, tell these ministers who have ambition to resign. But as for the 100 million they are paying, look, it is investment. Many of them know that they are not going far in this race. That is a contribution to the party coffers. One, if they don't win, they will be remembered as having bought form for 100 million. So For some of these aspirants, we are seeing just making all kinds of statements. They are just investing in their political tomorrow. That's what the way I see it. Now, the foreign newspapers quickly, the Daily Telegraph, energy firms face threat of windfall tax. Yes, Sunak is warning that energy firms who make profit from the high price of energy, gas, petroleum products, will also have to pay tax.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
No, they won't. That's not going to happen.
Well, thank you very much, Emmanuel Fene. We need to take our second guest right now. Thank you for that brilliant.